If you clicked on this video, it's because you want to know the one thing that college students need to do. One thing that every college student has to do: just go to class, show up, write questions down, come in with questions, ask your questions before, after, email your professors with questions. Because if you don't show up to class, sure, you could potentially look at the PowerPoint, the notes, if your professor puts them up. But if your professor doesn't, and even if your professor does, the way the professor explains notes in class is so different than when you're trying to read through the PowerPoint on your own with only the information you have. By going to class, you hear the professor's information and potentially information that is not even in the PowerPoints. And another thing is that you potentially hear other students asking questions and seeing their thought process through something that maybe you weren't even thinking that way, or maybe you were, but the way they phrased the question helped you. Or maybe you have other questions that you could ask your professor either during the class meeting or after class or through an email or during office hours. But if you don't show up to class, what are you doing? Because that's a big factor into college, especially when you have attendance involved. Because when attendance is a grade, it's for a reason. It's not just to hold you accountable, even though it is, but it's more like displaying how important it is to show up to class and be interactive and be involved and be prepared to go into class and be focused and knowing at least potentially what that meeting subject would be and being familiar with it too as much as you can before being taught even more. That was today's video. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe and have your notifications turned on so you know when I post another video, and we'll see y'all the next time. Bye y'all.